I told y'all there was going to be some builds coming with these things. I'm telling you. All right, so this is just a really quick look at what I've done. And then I will go into a deep dive breakdown of how to do this at another point. I just got this thing done. Honestly, didn't know if I was even going to be able to do it. So I didn't video any of it because I've done that before and spent way too much time shooting a video and then it just don't work out. But this one is a masterpiece. All right, so we've got the pancake motor in this FCX24. So you can see I have it mounted on the backside. So basically we took the transmission out, we flipped it around. The motor was normally mounted here and stuck out this way on the other side. We took that out. We drilled our hole a little bit bigger. We took a stock pinion, we drilled it out to fit the 2mm bore of the pancake motor. Then we mounted screws through there into the pancake. Just so happens the stock motor holes are perfect for this motor. So you can basically just drill through your stock motor hose there, and then you have to drill a hole through this side of the cover for your motor shaft and pinion to fit. Bolted it on. Now it takes some work. This is what's left of the stock pinion that was on the MofoRC Pancake, because anybody that don't know, these are a Mod 4 gear, which is a really odd unicorn gear. I ordered like several of them to play around with this, and now I've already made it work. So I'm just gonna have a bunch of extra gears. But so this thing is in there. Now, when I flipped that changed up my shifter location, and I still kind of got to clean this up a little bit. That put my shifting rod shaft right here. So you can see I just made a quick little link that fit to the servo here. I had to flip that servo. Normally that arm's on this side. We spun it around. That's it. Set our endpoints, and it's good. So we have high, we have low. Now low, I would say, is similar to an FCX24's speed, and high is pretty much what high was on this thing to start with. It's quick. So maybe a little bit faster. We will have to test it against another stock rig. I have another one I need to unbox that is stock, that I need to just leave stock, so I have something to compare these things to, because you guys know I slapped the $6 motor in there. Now we got the pancake in here. You can see I was really happy with these Furitek brass links here. These things are super heavy. They're high clearance brass links. Man, I'm telling you, they're the heaviest brass links I think I've grabbed a hold of. You know, there's a lot of brass out there, but this is like solid. I mean, it's heavy. So I got those mounted up. I want to do this side like I did this one. This has a SCX24 plastic ball end that I just forced the screw into, and it fits great there. So I'm going to do that on this side instead of having it kind of janky there. Now I do have to change up these upper links. I 4-linked it, and at first these didn't seem like it had my axle where I wanted it, so I went a little bit longer. Now it's cocked way too much forward, you can see, so I need to roll that back. But I really just kind of wanted to get this thing together, see if I can make it work, and it's working. So when we get that axle rolled back, we won't have to worry about this clearance here, because we are hitting our servo. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. This servo, I cannot believe this thing. So you guys know I swear by these A20 CLS, the Agfrc servo. These are the 7.5 kg. I really like these. Well, they now have the 11.4 kg, and this thing is a freaking monster. The cool thing, and you can see I need to fix this link. I got to move it up. A lot of stuff still to tune on this, but I just was in a rush. I wanted to show you guys. I was super excited about this. But this servo, On the FCX24, they're basically a straight bolt in. You can bolt through the center here between your two ears, and it lays flat. You can see it's completely flat on the servo tray and fits really well. So that's another plus with this FCX. I mean, you don't even need a aftermarket servo mount. Like, if anything's going to kill aftermarket for this, it's the fact that it's so freaking good out of the box. It don't really need that much. But you can see that servo is crazy, insanely strong, super fast. And this slow crawl, like, guys, this thing is, it may be better in here than it is the FCX24. Like, I ain't kidding. It's crazy. Look at this. And I can get as light as I can get my finger. The transition is super smooth. I mean, this Pancake motor is the smoothest motor I think I've ran. I mean, it's just amazing. And you got that little transition there, but that's a lot of it my finger, some of it the FOC. But unreal smoothness with this motor. And then we have the 2-speed. Awesome. So the only thing left for this truck now, I've got to tweak the things I've mentioned, you know, straighten things up. I may go ahead and cut this battery tray to get that battery down a little bit more. If I cut that out, we could do something there. But next, we're going to throw some 4-wheel steer on here probably, just because, why not? That'll be super easy. Throw a front axle on. Already got the receiver in here, so we'll have our 4-wheel steer on the knob, and this thing's gonna be unstoppable. Got to figure out a body for it. I just kind of laid this on there, playing around. This is the Atlas body. I just wanted something to kind of hide it from you guys for a minute. I used one of the stock servos here that they have for the shifting the transmission. I just changed the ends on it because you guys know they have those Molex or whatever. And I used this little kit from Injora. I'll link this in the description. It's on Amazon. It's awesome. It comes with all your wires. It comes with the ends you need and everything. So if you're wanting to take one of these FCX24 servos, because they're really good, the stock servo, and link it up to a regular receiver, you're gonna have to change the ends out like that. So I'll link that in the description. And pretty much, I'm just excited about this one, guys. So let's run it on the course for a minute, let you guys see it in action, and let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell. Tons of stuff coming. I'm telling you, we're on a roll. All right, so I'm gonna run this thing without a body just because I don't have one for it yet. It's kind of fun to watch this motor work anyways on this, so. Super excited about this truck. This is basically a completely custom build. My first complete custom FCX24. And we're not done with it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna put the 4-wheel steer on there. I may have did myself in here. There we go. Now this right here, this is where I'll probably have to go into high gear to make it up this little step right there. Basically exactly what the SCX24s do there. Let's see if we can get it in high. Right up it. This thing actually crawls really good in high. I'm gonna leave it in high for a minute just so you guys can see. If you're easy with your throttle, you can actually crawl in high. We gotta cut that servo horn and paint it up. We're part of the white servo gang. But this is high gear and you can see it's holding itself, it's slow crawling, and I let it flip, of course, but let's do that again. There we go. So if we leave this in high, let's just see how it does here. Definitely gotta get that front axle rolled back a little bit. Look at that power. Unreal. And I'm crawling in high right now. This is high gear. I can tell a little difference. It's not as smooth. You guys can probably see it jerking a little bit, but look at that. If I go super light on the throttle, it's got that slow crawl. That weight up front of those links is helping also. Let's put it back in low. All right, let's go down it. I honestly need a little weight in the rear end of this thing. Putting the motor towards the back may help that, but as long as this thing is, like, the rear axle needs a little weight, so I may try to work on putting some weight back there. I feel like spots like that, it could do with just a little bit of weight in the rear. You can see there that axle being rolled forward does not help. I got metal drive shafts front and rear on this thing now. Running FCX24 drive shafts on it. Figured while I was at it, may as well go ahead and swap those, because I'll probably be breaking them anyways. I think it's a Hot Racing on the rear, Injora on the front. I'll have to get the measurements. And we still kind of got the same situation over here with this hill. Can't make it in low, but you switch it into high and you can see it seems like it actually holds itself better in high now with the Furitek. There's a Lizard Pro ESC, I didn't mention that, but I'm trying to let you guys see it actually kind of holds itself a little better in high now than it did before, I think. So that's the drag brake of that ESC, I'm sure. Plenty of wheel speed. This thing is a monster. All right, guys, so I just wanted to bring this to you real quick. Like I said, if you guys want to see a deep dive into how I did it, I'll try to pull things apart. I still got a lot of tuning to do on this. I honestly just wanted to see if I could get it together. I've been working a good solid probably 4 or 5 hours on this, trying to get it together and make it work, and it paid off. So you guys let me know what you think. I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell. Peace.